ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard the Duck Twist. Okay, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome aboard the Duck Twist. I will be your tour guide for today. My name is Salam, and my captain is Captain Arman. Our tour takes us through the Kalang River and returning via the Civic District of Singapore. As we go along, I'll be asking a couple of questions, and I would encourage all of you to participate to make the tour more interesting. It doesn't matter if you have your answers wrong. I will give you the correct answers, which will be very useful for you. You will have a very good knowledge of what's going on in Singapore. You can go back and tell your friends about what you have seen and heard during the tours. Have your cameras ready. You can take a lot of photographs on the way. On the way back from the river, I will help you to take your group photograph. Okay, before we leave, I'd like to know more about you people. Okay, this group here, where are you from? Yeah, boy, where are you from? Argentina. So you know Lionel Messi? You have seen him, Lionel Messi. Okay, good. So he, he's not involved in the Euro. Because there is a tournament starting in part of Thailand. Bangkok. Okay, somebody come. Okay, the two of you here, where are you from? Wales. Okay, here. New Delhi, the place of Kejriwal. Is he still there? Is he still the chief minister? Huh? He is. I thought he was in jail. Came out already. Very good. And here, where are you from? China. Which part of China? Nanjing. Okay. And three of you? China. Which part of China? Right? Which part of China? Huh? In the middle? Taiwan is a very big place. In the middle, where? Taichung. That's better. Okay, myself and Captain Arman, both of us are from Singapore. Safety instructions. Later we are going down the river. In case of emergency, the captain will instruct us to put on the life vest, which is under your seat. All you have to do, take it out, put it over your head, and buckle the seat. Those with children, attend to yourself first, and then put it on for your children. We have two fire extinguishers. We will use it in case of emergency. And wait for the captain's instruction. Now sit back and relax while Captain Arman is going to make his way to the bank into the Kalang River. Okay, we take a look on the left-hand side. Can you see all the military vehicles here? On your left, we are going to war. No, this is for the National Day celebration. The rehearsal will be tomorrow. Okay, here we are at the bank of the river. The river is 10 kilometers long and the water from the river flows all the way out to the sea. Are you all ready for the splash? Okay, Captain, let's go. Okay, the first thing I want you to see on your left hand side, can you see a big dome there? That is our National Stadium of Singapore. Built at a cost of 1.3 billion Singapore dollars, it has got the world's largest dome. The roof is retractable and open and closed. Seating capacity 55,000 people. Okay, now let's talk something about our housing in Singapore. In Singapore, we have two types of housing. What you see on your left here, these are private housing. We call it condominium. Apartments like this are condominium. The other one is known as HDB, Housing Development Board, subsidized by the government of Singapore only for Singaporeans. 80% of Singaporeans live in HDB flats. The rest of the 20%, the slightly well-to-do, they live in private housing like this, which we call condominium, semi-detached houses, terrace houses, bungalows, villas, and all that. If you want to buy a unit here, 150 square meters, minimum you have to pay 3 to 4 million Singapore dollars. The same floor area in the outskirts of Singapore, 2 to 3 million Singapore dollars. And the same floor area for a HDB flat, 700 to 800,000 Singapore dollars. Why the price here is so high? We are in the central business district of Singapore. Okay, now I want you to take a look on your right hand side. This is the Formula One Grand Prix pit building, F1 Formula One. This year, our race will be held in September 20, 21, 22. Don't forget the date, September 20, 21, 22. So if you happen to be at home, go into your cable TV, you'll be able to see our race. The race begins at 8 p.m. Okay? 8 p.m. So adjust your timing. Okay, the building you see there is the permanent structure. Right below is the pit stop. Okay, now take a look on your right. You see a giant observation wheel there. We call it the Singapore Flyer. Built at a height of 165 meters tall. There are 28 cabins. Each cabin can take 28 people. Per revolution, 30 minutes. On a clear sunny day, when you're right on top, you'll be able to see our neighboring countries like Malaysia and Indonesia. Malaysia, you can see Johor Bahru. Indonesia, you can see Batam. take a look. You see where my hand is pointing. And you see some gates there. It is Marina Barrage. There are 9 crash gates. The sea is over the other side. The 9 crash gates prevent the salt water from getting in. This place used to be a very dirty river in the early days. It took us 2 years to flush out the water. So what you get here now is only rain water, no more salt. This is the water we drink. Of course, it goes through a series of treatment and desalination before it goes into our dams. This is Singapore's 15th reservoir. We have got a total of 17 reservoirs in Singapore. So what happens when it rains heavily and it starts to flood? We will open the gate to allow the flood water to flow out, provided it is low tide in the sea. During high tide, we cannot open the gate because the salt water will get in. So we use the pump to pump out the water. This will prevent flooding in the reservoir and in the city. Okay, now take a look on the left-hand side. Gardens by the Bay, built on a floor area of 54 hectares and at a cost of 1 billion Singapore dollars. The 2 conservatories you see there, the smaller one is a flower dome. There are plants, flowers, and trees from all over the world except in Antarctica. The higher one is known as a cloud forest. If you go inside there, it will be that goes on going up the mountain 3,000 meters above sea level. We even have a man-made waterfall, which is one of the tallest in the world. The steel structures are known as super trees. There are 18 super trees within the garden, ranging from 25 to 50 meters in height. Every night at 7:45 and 8:45, there will be a light show. After these 2 flyovers, I want you to focus your attention on your right hand side. Construction work going on. There used to be a stadium here. We call it the floating stadium. We have demolished the stadium and we are going to rebuild a new stadium. It will take 4 years to complete. It will only be ready in 2027. Okay. Now I want you to take a look on the right. You see a tall building there. Can you see a tall building? tall building. Okay, and you all see a tall building? Swiss Hotel. It used to be the tallest hotel in the world, but now no more. In this hotel, we used to have a vertical marathon. That means they run from the ground floor to the 73rd floor. It's a competition. Every year, 2,000 people will participate. There is a total of 1,886 steps. Okay? I want you all to make a guess. How many minutes will a person take to run from the ground floor to the 73rd floor? Make a guess. Huh? 70 minutes. You tell me. 70 minutes. One floor, 1 minute. Hey. One floor, 1 minute. Hey. Come, quick, come. Come.
5 hours.
Huh?
5 hours.
5 hours. By the time all go home and sleep already. 5 hours. Come. Huh? 2 hours. Okay. Come. Yeah. Huh? Thailand. How many minutes? 3 hours. Tell me. 1 hour, 60 minutes. 1 hour, 35 minutes. Okay. It was won by a German. And his best time taken was 6 minutes, 48 seconds. They are all professionals. They train very, very hard. Like Lionel Messi, train very hard, score plenty of goals. So these people every day they run up and down. 6 minutes, 48 seconds. Just below 7 minutes. Okay, now take a look on your right hand side. Esplanade Theatre on the way. It's a theatre for 2,000 people. And a concert hall for 1,600 people. Okay, I want you to take a look at the building and tell me what does it look like. No, you must go. Have you eaten? Okay. Okay, it is designed to look like a durian. Okay, durian. Now we take a look at the far end there. Can you see a spaceship? A spaceship there.
Oh, yeah.
That is the Supreme Court of Singapore. Mahkamah Agung Dunia. The spaceship, Mahkamah Agung. Okay, now take a look on your right hand side. We call it the Merlion. Okay. It has got the head of a lion, body and tail of a fish. As for the head of the lion, the first time Singapore was founded in the early 1400s, they claim to have seen a lion in Singapore. As for the body and tail of the fish, Singapore used to be a fishing village. So we put both together and made it into our icon of Singapore. No taste. But Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, very tasty. Yeah, soft. The one in Thailand, I don't like. I like the one Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam. Okay, all small. Small nice. Yeah, I know. Not very good. Inside got about 3 Okay. Now take a look on the right hand side. Marina Bay Casino. The first one is in Sentosa. The 3 towers you see there, 57 stories high. 2,500 rooms. Right on top there is a platform protruding out 67 meters. We call it the Sky Park. You got to buy a ticket to go out there. In the middle there is a swimming pool, 150 meters long. On the extreme end are the restaurants. The 3 domes you see there, all the branded goods you'll find in there. Then you see a black colored globe. Can you see a black colored globe? That is the Apple store for all your Apple products. Okay? Okay, another building you see there with the glass panel. Ladies, can you see your favorite logo there? What logo do you see there, ladies? Okay, LV, Louis Vuitton, one of the largest LV boutiques in Singapore. Okay, every night at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. there will be a light show. So if you happen to be around here, make sure you don't miss the light show. Tomorrow night there will be a fireworks display here. Fireworks. Because tomorrow will be the first rehearsal for our National Day Parade. Every Saturday there will be a rehearsal on the night of August.
What time?
I think it should be about 8 o'clock. Yeah, because 6 o'clock will start. About 8 o'clock. When you come here, when they are not very over, just I give you an estimated time. You can stand anywhere around here, you will see the fireworks. Looks like a lotus flower or a group of bananas, but we call it the welcoming egg. This is the Art Science Museum of Singapore. Art Science Museum. Okay, now I want you to take a look. Straight ahead in front of you, you will see a stainless steel bridge. We call it the Helix Bridge, 280 meters long. The bridge will be lighted up at night. Very nice place to take photographs. Okay, I want you to take a look at the bridge and tell me what does it look like. Apa dekat Dragon tahu? Oh, not dragon. Okay, I give you all a clue. It is the human body. Huh? Okay, why you don't know? Okay. after. Thank you. Okay, now we can take a look on the left-hand side. From the big building, the cars will come out from here, and this is the track for the Formula One Grand Prix. The divider in the middle of the road will form it here. There will be concrete barriers with fencing on both sides of the road, all along the 4.6-kilometer track. There will be street lighting, 1,600 energy-saving LED lights are placed all along the track. The cars will come like this, make a right turn. They go through the civic district of Singapore before turning into the civic district. Okay, after they make a right turn, go through the civic district, the cars will be returning from there before turning into this road back to the big building. They will have to go around 62 laps. Each lap 4.6 kilometers. They can clear each lap within 2 minutes. On certain roads, they will be traveling at 300 kilometers an hour. town, you'll find plenty of shopping centers. This one here is Peninsula Plaza. And the next building, Funan Mall. You get all the electronic goods. On your left is the Supreme Court of Singapore. Remember I showed you the spaceship is right on top. And on your right is our treasury, where all the government reserves are kept. On your right is our Parliament House, where all the government decisions are made. Okay, on your right, the old Parliament building. Next to it, Victoria Theatre and Memorial Hall. And on your right now, Singapore Cricket Club. Okay, we take a look on your right here. We are having our National Day Parade on the 9th of August here. The rehearsal will start tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow will be the rehearsal. Immediately after the rehearsal, and after the 9th of August, we will dismantle everything and prepare for the Formula One Grand Prix. This is the track for the Formula One Grand Prix. Okay, as we are moving along, I want you to take a look straight ahead. As we turn in here, will be on your right. Okay, you will see a monument. Okay, if you take a look on your right, you will see a monument. It looks like 4 giant chopsticks. I will explain to you what it is. Singapore was attacked by the Japanese 1942 to 1945. During the Japanese occupation, more than 50,000 civilians were killed in Singapore. This is the monument built in the remembrance of the civilians who were killed during the Japanese occupation. And the 4 giant chopsticks stands for: one for the Chinese, one for the Malays, one for the Indians, and one for the minority group. Every year in February, we used to have a memorial service where all the leading heads of state will be here to lay the wreath for the people who perished during the Japanese occupation. Now take a look at the far end there. Can you see the colonial style building? Raffles Hotel, one of the oldest 5-star hotels in Singapore. This hotel has just been awarded the top number 17th hotel in the world. They have a bar there called the Long Bar. That is where the famous drink Singapore Sling originated from there. the four giant chopsticks. Four giant chopsticks. From the beach, the five-star hotel JW Marriott is inside. There are plenty of shops, restaurants and bars right below. Service apartments, residences. Okay, we are now on our last leg of our tour where we are going to drive around Suntec City. Suntec City was actually financed and built by 11 rich Hong Kong businessmen. One of them is Mr. Lee Ka-shing. Okay, we take a look from here all the way to the end and right to the top. Convention and Exhibition Center. Plenty of shops, restaurants, and bars inside. Now if we take a look straight ahead, you will see a fountain straight ahead in front of you. They call it the Fountain of Wealth. It is in the Guinness Book of Records as the world's largest fountain. You see the water flow inwards. The Chinese believe water flowing inwards, you are actually collecting money. Okay, right below they have a wishing fountain. And the wishing fountain where there are timings for you to go to the wishing fountain. 10 to 12, 2 to 4, 6 to 7:30. Okay, we are almost coming to the end of our tour. On behalf of Duck Tours, I would like to thank all of you for being here with us. If you like to give your feedback on the tour you had, please send in your feedback. Before you disembark, please make sure you don't leave anything behind. And of course, if you feel that you really enjoyed the tour, on your way out we have got a tip box. If you feel like giving us a tip, you can drop it into the box. Thank you.